Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. That's a nicely measured pass. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Griezmann gets his pass away.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And they're back on the ball again. Rodri.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Maradona. That looks a good ball through. Plenty to aim at here. He's had a hit! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's managed to get free. It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Guti. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Neatly clipped into space. No, that's been intercepted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the ball's a good one here. It's Griezmann! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Griezmann. And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Chiellini cuts out the pass. Milan face to face with the keeper. He's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Just about up to the hour now. He won't be happy with that one. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri. Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. And that's put paid to a promising move. Beckenbauer stands tall and stands strong. Guti. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
It's their second corner of the game. Guti goes short. Turns and goes back. Griezmann. Sane has created one goal already. Great ball if he can get there. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's running through. He's free. He has got space. Beckenbauer clears it away. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would...
And the shot! In he goes again. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Griezmann fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
Well, that's an inviting ball.
Number 20.
Oh, super find. Rummenigge opts to play it back. Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's following up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
In he goes again! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Aim forwards, couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, what a ball! Shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Number 7, David Beckham.
Milan can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Costa Curta cuts it out. White. Eto'o. So what can they make of this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Guti. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good spread. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Griezmann clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Great chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, a breakthrough already. And the pass is intercepted. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pinches it off him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. Haaland gets flagged offside. Referee's given a throw. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis. He's had a hit! They've done it! AC Milan are all square.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
For Milan, after 19 minutes, is Luis Suarez.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that's fabulous. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. And he can clear it away. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Chance! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he was quick to react. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that has been clubbed away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the action is back on the way. Belletti. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho. Griezmann is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Ronaldinho.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
That is good alertness. Chiellini. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been cut short. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Griezmann. Costa Curta. Guti. He's beaten the last man. Loose. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Casillas will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Golden opportunity wasted.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Jordi Alba. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Beckenbauer gets it clear. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22, Ronaldinho. Number 6, Baresi. Number 11,
Beckenbauer.
Suarez. Number 4, Vieira.
And he's gone
Coming on the
looking for
field,
safety.
Number 8, Iniesta. Number 2, Adams. Number 29.
Oh, well played, well sorted
Kingsley
out.
Coman. Number 13,
He's
Joshua
looking to
Kimmich.
set free a runner.
Substitutions taking place.
Jordi Alba spots it and intercepts.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Messi. Coming on to replace him is
And he
number
cuts out the
7,
supply.
Neymar.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Rafael Leao. Petit with the clearance.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
That's that, the end. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been
Hello,
named man of the
everybody,
match,
please join
and
me in
deservedly
wishing
so.
A happy wedding anniversary for one of our
Terrific
fan club
recovery,
members.
a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So that's got things on the way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Threads one in. Played back in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Messi. He's got a side of goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
So it is still 0-0. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham, in with a header! Beckham finds himself offside. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pass somewhat off target. And the pass is intercepted. Luis Suarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looks to go up and over. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gets his head to it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Oh, that's a nice ball. No, that's been intercepted. Luis Suarez, he's tried one! Goal, Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cafu. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Mackay. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Costa Curta. And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Please refrain from parking.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Number 5.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Coming on the field.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
That's a nicely measured pass. Sweden upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And they're back on the ball again. And he was quick to react. Now it's Shevchenko. Sweden looking to pass their way through. Adams. And that could set him on his way. Well read, and the danger is averted.
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice ball, and he's in here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, it's Skull. It's Skulls! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And no, that was never going to make it. Messi.
Sweden are stuck in central station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they care to look. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Shevchenko. And here's Messi. Griezmann clears. And here's Shevchenko. He's gone for goal! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Luis Suarez. Decent progress down the left.
Milan certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Rodri. Sweden finding their passes. That is a great pick out. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Luis Suarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
On public transportation today, please watch
So
the
what do you
screen
take
for
away
train
from it all,
departure
Jim?
times from
And there's a
all
lot
local
more
major
to read
stations.
into this game than just the scoreline.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's heaved it away. Tries to dink it through. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Suarez. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He won't be happy with that one. Petit. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Roberto Carlos.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And it's Figo. Suarez looking to get on the end of this. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's played him through, and he's managed to get free. Suarez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And that has been knocked clear. Messi. And here's Ronaldinho. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's a throw-in. Conte. Luis Suarez. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. Nesta. Well read, nice interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Luis Suarez! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your...
And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing It just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just been... And a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game. Ronaldo can get it clear. Struck first time. Milan have their third corner. It's a mighty effort! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's a decent clearance. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. So what can they make of this? And it's Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. Great hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Suarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ronaldinho hangs one, hits one! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on his way!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that could set him on his way. And it's Luis Suarez! And it's there! And surely that settles it. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, no joy this time. Luis Suarez! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Suarez very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Shot could be on. He's looking wide. Interesting ball. Luis Suarez is wide and looking to get onto this. Luis Suarez. Oh, smashing header! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly